to another edition of Midway Moments podcast. I'm Grayson Vandegrift, the mayor of Midway. Corey Cooley is here, Mr. Chairman.
G'day, mates.
Hey, buddy. Good
Lovely to
see
be
you, dude.
here.
Good to see you. And special guest today, drum roll. That's not a drum roll at all. I don't know why.
Well, actually, that was the wrong drum roll.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
No, that's not it. That's funky music.
That's the correct
Funky
drum roll
music.
for who
There you
you're
go.
going to
Oh,
announce.
she introduced herself. It's Katie Vandegrift, the one and only.
Katie Vandegrift.
That's right. My wife is the guest on the podcast today. And we're Katie, may chime in here, but we're gonna talk.
I'm allowed to speak.
We're gonna talk to Katie. You're right.
Here we go.
We're gonna talk to Katie more in depth here in a little bit. I think it's important that we
Incorporate.
show the better side of ourselves.
Yes.
In this world.
We're good humans.
But first, as always, what is going on in Midway? And there's a lot to talk
going
about.
on?
Okay. Because, of course, this week, one of the great events in all of Midway, the trick-or-treat of Midway.
Or treat.
And there's two events I want to talk about because, you know what, you've got the hors d'oeuvre and then you got the main platter. The hors d'oeuvre is a really good hors d'oeuvre up
good.
at the home place at Midway on Thursday
Okay.
from 6 to 7. I'm telling you, this is one of the best-kept secrets in town.
I'm telling you.
The candy-to-kid ratio is
Ooh.
unbelievable. Bring your kids out to the home place. The elders dress up. They have
Be careful now.
each house up there has a different theme.
Yeah.
And Katie and I are actually going to be the judges of the winners.
Okay.
It's always. I mean, we hate being judges because like someone has to lose, but it's also really fun because it's fun.
It's
It's
fun,
just
man.
fun.
It's fun to judge people.
We're
And,
gonna take
I'm very good at it.
such a perfect segue for our segment today.
For sure.
But yeah, so we'll be up there. Bring your kids. The elders, of course, love seeing all the kids. The elders are dressed up. They're passing out candy, and I'm telling you, you're going to get the best ratio.
It's a good
you're gonna
opportunity to maybe leave some nice comments about the show. Maybe that may or may not sway.
get. Yeah.
Because
It might.
you're
It
pretty
might.
swayable.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Something happening the day before is the Midway decorating contest outside.
Oh,
Judges will be
ooh,
driving around.
That's right.
Okay.
So
See?
that'll be
That's why you bring in the big guns.
tonight,
right.
actually,
'Cause
when
for-
this comes online.
This is our Thanksgiving episode, and you got to bring in the big guns. We're going to be kind of looking into Christmas a little bit here, peeking into Christmas too today. But
Gotcha.
yeah, so you need to have your lights on in Midway the night of that October 29th. Is that right? Yeah,
on
October
Wednesday
29th.
night.
That's Wednesday night, October
Okay.
29th. Turn your lights on. You know your Halloween decorations. Make sure they're on because
That's tonight. If this comes out on Wednesday, that's
Mid-
tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. It comes out tonight. Tonight. Turn your lights on. Midway Women's Club is going to be going around doing their annual judging of the Halloween decorations. So
Correct.
there's a lot going on here.
It's a lot going on.
That's 29th. The 30th, come up to home place, 6 to 7, really fun.
The
Handing out
ratio is
candy.
huge. That's crazy.
Yeah, great ratio, and you get to get a little like I don't know, like a preview, like a little like
It's a taste.
You get a pregame before trick
Yeah,
or treat.
pregame,
The kids get
yeah,
the
there you go.
pregame, and then
It's
of course
also just a very sweet event.
it really
And
is.
that,
It's a
and of
very
course.
very sweet event, and the elders of course love it, and we love them.
100%.
And then on Friday, of course, it's trick or treat, and it's everybody's excited because it's Halloween on a Friday.
The big show.
The big show, 6 to 8. I mean, I don't have to tell anybody, you all listening, this is a big deal in Midway. I mean, the official winner streak count for Miss Deborah Shockley is 500. I think generally she has about 500 trick or treaters.
Holy mackerel.
In 2 hours.
Yeah.
People
That's a
come
bum
from all
rush.
over. But Northridge Estates gets good trick or treaters. Winter
Okay.
Street, kids, be careful along
Higgins.
These
there.
are the hot spots.
Higgins, though, and I've got
Okay.
some inside information about West Higgins. West Higgins, there are
Careful.
going to be multiple inflatables this year. Multiple
Okay.
inflatables on West Higgins Street. It's like a little carnival down there.
Yeah.
If you go down West Higgins with your kids, it's like there's usually like popcorn down there, and it's like a little it's like a happening. So
The happening.
Midway does not mess around with trick or treat. That's Friday, 6 to 8. Be safe, of course, but have fun.
Yeah.
And let's hope for really good weather. And then there's also some other cool stuff coming up. Let's peer into Christmas. I mean,
dive in.
I know we're not to Thanksgiving yet, but it's time to start
It's
thinking about
time.
Christmas.
It's definitely
There's a
time.
bunch of awesome.
It starts in November in a lot of places.
Yes, it does. I mean, keep in mind that the local merchants downtown, this is a big part of the year for them. I mean, they need to, part of their year gets made from having good, during Keeneland, during tourism months, but they need to do well here too. So start shopping now. I mean, you can get better gifts here. No offense, everybody, everywhere else, you can get better gifts for Christmas right here in Midway, Kentucky. You can get anywhere on the planet.
Agreed.
That's a fact. It's a verifiable fact. You can look it up. Midway Old Fashioned Christmas. It kicks off on November 8th. That's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's just fun stuff going on for all these. You can go to the Midway Kentucky Facebook page to learn more about all this stuff. But here's a bunch of dates I'm going to throw you. The kickoff is November 8th. Okay, that's a Saturday. The following Saturday, November 15th, is the Gallery Hop and Shop. Then you got Santa Arrives by Train. Santa! A couple Saturdays from that. That's November 29th at 10 a.m. To 1 p.m. But at 10 a.m. is when Santa comes. Actually, Santa comes at 11 a.m. But get there early. There's stuff going on. There's hot chocolate and stuff like that. But get there early. 11 a.m.
Prime time
is when Santa arrives by train. It's one of the most magical days of the year by far.
One of my favorites.
I mean, it's like everybody's, right? Shop and Stroll, December 13th. That's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that's December 13th. We're going ahead now. And the Santa Shuffle 5K, December 13th, 11 a.m. Why not just throw a 5K in there?
See, go ahead, Katie.
I was just say, what about the night before Santa comes to town?
Yeah, we have the Christmas tree lighting, which is important too. November 28th. That'll be at 6:30 p.m. Downtown Midway. We'll have our tree up by that point, and we will do our tree lighting and Christmas carols led by yours truly. And you want to hear a true story about the first year as mayor?
Oh, is it when you told?
Yeah,
you tell the story.
yeah. You want me to tell the story?
I wish I have a drum roll on here.
Well, look, all
Not
right.
his finest moment.
So,
Nor is it mine.
That was my first year doing this, and we brought a new. We had been talking about having carols. I was like, well, who's going to do it? And out of a lack of preparation, I just led the carols. Okay.
Yes, that's because
Katie was standing right next to me as a supportive, wonderful partner she is, but she was a little bit off key.
A little bit off key.
And I was leading the caroling. And if I don't stay on key, I'm not saying I'm, a great singer. I'm no Michael Bolton here, okay?
Yeah, but she's sitting right across from you.
If I lose key, then
it's a domino effect.
It's a domino effect. Everything just goes.
You can't sing. Nobody can sing when someone's off.
So, did I ask her to step away a little bit? Yeah.
did.
But it was in the best interest of the people. Okay,
Yeah.
It was in the best interest of the people.
Well, hey,
this is one of these things.
You're a power couple, man. I mean, you guys know how to
live town.
You know how to communicate.
Hey, how about that Midway European Christmas Market? This is a new thing. This is cool.
Okay.
And I got to explain this a little bit. I'm going to throw out a bunch of dates, but there are multiple. This is a weekly thing going on starting on November 7th. The Midway European Christmas Market. It's 6 to 9, and these are all the dates it's happening. November 7th, November 14th, November 21st, November 28th, December 5th, December 12th, and December 19th.
Plenty of opportunity there.
That is basically, I think the best way to look at that is that is every Friday evening starting on November 7th.
Yes.
Almost all the way up to Christmas. Now, let me tell you more about this Midway, the European Christmas market. Here's how they describe it. Twinkling lights. I'm gonna try and say this with a better voice than I have
Set the mood, set the scene. I'm ready.
Twinkling lights, overhead wooden market stalls, fragrant fresh pine, and the cozy charm of an old world holiday village come alive in the heart of downtown. Stroll each Friday evening to discover artfully curated gifts, fine handmade goods, festive greenery, gourmet treats, and a live Christmas tree market. A live Christmas tree market. Wow. I broke character.
That's beautiful.
Sip something warm, shop small, and experience the magic of the season. It's free to attend. It's family. That was really good, by the way.
That was very good. I've got chills.
Live Christmas tree market. High quality artisans and makers. Holiday music. It's like a little pop up vendor market. It's cool. Really cool idea. So again, that starts on November 7th. It's every Friday night up until December 19th, 6 to 9 p.m. Don't miss that either. I wasn't kidding when I said we got a lot to talk about.
That's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
So say someone didn't have a pen and paper or sitting out, and where can they you said they can go to
the best place to me is if you have access to Facebook, go to the Midway Kentucky Facebook page. It's where all this stuff is listed. Heck, that's where I got this info from, to be honest with you.
Rock on.
So that's where I would go.
Good community calendar. We have tourism calendar too. I'm not sure if it's on there or not, but we want to thank our sponsors. Obviously, I do want to thank Mr. Grayson over here. He's sponsoring this podcast, but the network as a whole, we've got tourism in the chamber, and a lot of those events, man, are perfect for everybody.
There's so many fun things that happen in Midway every year. It just blows my mind. All right, two more quick things about what's going on around Midway. people have been asking, when is the Bruin Bunker going to open? That's the new
golf
simulator, cocktail lounge
Yep.
on Bruin Street. Soon. They've got their building permit plans in place. Everything's been approved. They're doing construction now on the inside.
Sounds good.
They're aiming for January 2026. It's right around the
perfect
corner.
timing.
Yeah. So
we're all locked in, can't golf.
Right. It's cold. You can go hit some golf balls in the house, and this time your wife won't tell you to stop. Right?
Break a few windows.
The look I just got.
A few lamps.
No, they won't even let me hit golf balls in the house. What is the world coming to? But you can do it now at the Bruin Bunker. You can go hit golf balls indoors. It's fun. It really is a fun. It's a very fun thing. We're really excited about that. And I got some record-breaking news from Midway University. They had homecoming this past Saturday. Great homecoming parade. That's going to become a new tradition. They've done it 2 years in a row. And then they had lots of homecoming sports that day. Volleyball. There was just all kinds of great games all over campus. But it ended that night with Midway University's sprint football team breaking a record for most points scored in a Midwest Sprint Football League game. They scored, all in all, they scored 78 points. They won 78-0 over Oakland City.
All about breaking records down there.
Unbelievable, right? 78-0. And they broke the record for most points in a game in the first half when they scored, I believe they scored 63 points. They were 63-0 at halftime.
Another team may need to rethink some things. A restructure.
We just all took them out to dinner after the game. We just felt bad for them. But
that's
look, they were a little bit shorthanded, but Midway University's football team is really good. It's only their fourth year as a sprint football team. And if you're wondering what is sprint football, it's football. It really is football. The only difference between sprint football and what you would call NFL, college, NCAA is that there's a weight limit. Nobody over 100. You can't be. You can't weigh more than 190 pounds.
You can't be the
without
fringe.
your pads. Yeah.
Right.
So there's no like Georgia offensive linemen that are like 6'6", 330 out
What am I
there.
supposed to do with this?
But it's great football.
Yeah.
I took Jackson. He had the
Cool.
best time
Loved
ever. Yeah. So
Man,
I just really encourage. There are so many sports going on at Midway University nowadays, and
It's crazy.
The more,
I love it.
The more we can get that hometown cheering section going, the better. We support those student athletes. They are great people. I mean, these football players were so good with Jackson. I mean, these are great young people. They're great role models for your kids. It is free to get into these events, like sprint football, for example, free.
Yeah.
Volleyball games free,
crazy.
basketball free. It's just a great activity. You don't have to break the bank. You can take your family. But congrats to Midway University.
Congratulations, man. They're
Football
killing
team,
it down there.
They are. They're playoff bound. Playoffs start in a couple
huge.
weeks. Their last home game of the year is next Saturday.
Okay.
So come on out. It's a noon game up at Midway University. It's really easy to find it. It's easy. It's free to get in.
November 1st, right?
November 1st. Thank you. I didn't know the date, so thank you. Speaking of guests, our guest today is the one and only, my better half, Katie Vandegrift. And Katie's been a mover and a shaker in this community for many years.
Moving and shaking. Love it.
Boots
on the ground.
She was president of the Women's Club for several years. She used to work at the bank when it was here in town. But you are also, to my opinion, a legend in your own right, and that you have recently given birth to twins.
Yes.
Is my understanding.
Yes.
I'm told. And
No small feat.
no fault.
Or
no
are there
small
four?
feat. Yeah. Oh. And I
Wow.
think
That's good, right? I just made that up.
women are incredible.
I can laugh because you're not my husband.
Thank you.
I see now. You all, there's actually more of you than there are of us on the planet, is my understanding.
Women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you all are.
It's in
sounds like
America.
science.
You all are an amazing gender.
Oh, man.
It's a profound statement.
Of our species.
Thank you.
Well, I just don't think
I would
you
say
all,
one of the best. I would
don't
say
think
top
you
two.
all get enough credit. I don't think you all get enough
There's
credit.
more than that, right?
I think it's amazing what women do. And womanhood is not just about being a mother. There's a lot to womanhood, but specifically talking about motherhood, I'm extremely proud of you to watch the way that all these moms juggle what they do. There's just sort of unsung heroes in our society. And I thought, I wanted to talk to someone about this, and I was like, I'm going to talk to the person I know best about this stuff, which is my wife.
Couldn't agree with you more, man.
And so I guess before we get to a sort of special segment where you're going to be on the hot seat, you're going to be on the Midway Moment. You're the first person on the Midway Moment hot seat. Yeah,
Wow.
That's right. We have the best sound effects here.
I don't have an explosion. Dang.
What? So we have 4 kids, a 9-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 2 twins.
A lot more of them than
That's a
there are
platoon.
of us.
Yeah,
You guys are creating your own platoon.
Yeah, speaking of ratios, when you have a baby, there's 2 parents for one baby, right? But when you have twins, it's like you need 4 parents. You need 4 parents for that. We're lucky to have tons of help.
We do.
But you are the superstar in all of this, and we're all in amazement about what you do. So from the the midnight feeds to just the fact that when those babies, they're inside these walls and then they come out and they're like, what is this? Even though they don't they're not thinking like we think yet, but they are, they're there.
They're getting there.
And they're so attached, I think, to mothers. I mean, they sort of learn to attach to fathers over time, but the mom is like, it's just like, I'm with you.
Oh, yeah.
So there's just so much more, I think, they, when they're super fussy, who you got to go to? You got to send them to mom, even though we do our best. I've seen you put both babies to sleep on your chest more times than I can count.
It's crazy.
But like, there's so much. It's because you're being a full-time mom right now. I mean, you are getting ready to go back to some work full part-time, but that's not for the presses today. But you've been a full-time mom now for a few months, and that is a harder job than. I mean, I have 2 jobs, and that job right there is harder than
my gosh.
Mine. So there's a lot of young moms out there too, maybe who are just having their first kid, or maybe just having or maybe their first set of twins or whatever it might be.
For sure.
What would be the advice? What would you throw out there to other mothers who might be struggling to juggle all the things you have to do, all the pressure, and society kind of just treats it like this is what you're supposed to do. So
right.
why So what would be your advice to those moms that might be on those days when they're just exasperated? How do you hang in there? How do you do it?
It's a couple of things.
Okay.
Well, one is not to argue, but we are married. Is
Well, we don't argue.
all moms are full-time moms. So if you're out working, you're at home,
yeah,
you're a full-time
true,
mom.
true,
So
yeah.
that's just wanted to
I like
make
it.
sure that
Yep.
is said.
Yep.
Ground
But
rules.
I think asking for help, that's not my strong
your strong suit.
Right.
I just am used to figuring it out and just
I get it.
getting through.
Yeah.
But with twins, you have to ask for help. Even with one, you have to ask for help, and that's been the biggest.
Being
blessing.
willing
Hurdle,
to
yeah.
do that, right?
Being willing to just let someone else take over, even if it's not the way I would do it.
Yeah.
And also just giving yourself grace.
Yes.
We can't do it all. We don't have to do it all. So just give yourself a break every now and then.
Yeah.
Create a
don't-
strong.
It's hard
system.
to ask for help. Why is it so hard to ask for help, you think? Because I just think in general it's hard to ask for help, right? I mean,
I agree.
We tend to
Yeah.
no, I got to
I
figure
think-
this out.
I think we feel like, what's the word? I can't get
Yeah,
it.
that's.
Just-
I know. I know what you're talking about, but I can't. I mean, it's
what's
like you're just doing it. You
weakness.
want to get it done, and
Like
you
a
want to get it
weakness, I
done
think
your
some
way.
people feel.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of like you feel like, well,
like
why
I've
can't I do all
failed
of it?
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
failed
asking.
because I didn't do all of
Well,
it.
and I've
Yeah.
said
That's
to
good.
Grayson so many times, like I see these moms that have twins and they're doing it all day by themselves, and I'm like, I could never do that. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I've done it, and I'm like, okay.
I think it's, and don't take this the wrong way at first, because I think you're gonna look at me funny at first. I think it's a function of ego, and the reason I say this is because anytime we don't ask for help,
Sure.
it's our ego
Mm-hmm.
telling us that no, you're weak if you don't do it,
Sure.
or you got to figure this out on your
Or
own,
I can
Well,
do
you
it
were
or
better.
I can do
raised.
it better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why even ask them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just do. Like my mom's favorite line was, "I'll just do it."
Yeah. If you want something done right.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
Can you do this and this? And you ask one question. I'll just do it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I will do it. I just need help with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it
Yeah,
also just
give
culture,
yourself grace.
how you were raised.
Ask for help.
Yeah.
This is hard. It's
hard.
Life is hard in
Life is
general,
hard.
but man, raising kids is really
Well,
hard
and
too.
if all you did that day was feed babies and change diapers, you succeeded.
Yeah.
You kept a human alive.
Yes.
Or in some cases, 2 humans alive. What's more meaningful than keeping a human alive? It's very, very true. And I just think I see you shining in your role, but at the same time, as a mother, but at the same time, it's just like it's like it's almost seen like, oh, it's just expected. It's like, no, that's really, really, really hard to do.
Yeah.
And I know there's so much more about being a woman than just having kids, but I think it's just such a big part of certainly where a lot of women are in their lives, especially if they're in that of that age where they're having kids.
It's got to be terrifying. I mean, you know what I mean? Like going through. I mean, you don't know. I mean, I've tried. I'll never be able to, fit in the shoes. But I mean, it's just a lot of emotions, and not only that physically, but like the hormones and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's just things that us guys, you gotta be patient.
Yeah, we do.
You gotta be there.
It's just different. You know?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I mean, we're from Mars. You know? I mean,
We are from Mars.
that's what I was taught as a kid. So we come from Mars and they come from Venus, and because we're from different planets, I mean, we have to sort of find a way to align.
The fact that we came from both planets, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other podcast.
How does that not get more news? It's insane to me.
That was
So this is
So
our special
sincere.
Thanksgiving. I mean, look, family is everything to me. You know,
Yes,
it's like without family, what do you have, in my opinion? But you know, also there are some people. Two things I always think about when the holidays come. There are some people who this is the hardest time of the year for them, especially if they're missing
Absolutely.
loved ones.
Absolutely.
It's the hardest time to, you know, because those are the times when you're with family. Also, sometimes it can be stressful to get a bunch of family in town or to travel to go to a bunch of family. And so,
Speaking of nerve-wracking.
in honor of the fact that, you know, what's great about having all these other family members is like you get to see the rest of your family. And it's like, oh, there's all these people. But the other thing is they have opinions. And sometimes you get opinions from these folks, you know, that I don't know that are necessarily solicited or needed. So in honor of the amount of opinions that might be floating around Thanksgiving dinner tables, whether you're visiting family or have family visiting, we've got Katie on the hot seat here. And
The hot seat.
Thank you, Katie. Hot seat.
Hot seat.
The first annual, we're going to call this the first annual judgmental lightning round. So how
Okay.
this works, I got 5 questions.
Okay, I
And
like this.
I'm gonna throw them out there to you, Katie. And then Corey and I are gonna we're gonna judge your answers.
Okay.
Great,
Yeah,
great.
we're gonna
You know,
judge your answers.
that's what
Yeah.
women need more of.
Right? That's what I thought, right? So here we
Got
go.
us. She got us, dude.
There we go. The
That's a
first
zinger.
annual judgmental lightning round.
Okay.
Katie Vandegrift is the first participant. Number 1, favorite Thanksgiving meal item. What is your favorite thing to eat at a Thanksgiving meal?
You know, sweet potato casserole.
Sweet potato casserole. So that's
That's a good one.
Oh, you like that answer, huh? Yeah.
I'm more of a stuffing guy.
Okay, so Corey says stuffing. That was
Now, is
not.
the stuffing coming? Is it pre-made or is it in the turkey? Like which one?
Oh, that's. Are we diverting from either one?
She turned the tables on us. She started
She
asking the
is.
question.
Yeah, now we're in the hot seat. This seat's hot.
So you say sweet potato casserole, and you say stuffing, which is a terrible answer. Corey. Your answer is pretty good. Again,
mashed potatoes and
we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. We got opinions.
What's
Okay.
yours gonna
Okay.
be turkey?
No, I was gonna say gravy. Just gravy.
What? How is stuffing and then gravy?
Okay.
Is totally fine.
Well, I just think. Okay, I'm cheating. So I just think anything with gravy on it.
Sure.
All right.
Yes.
Stuffing with gravy, fine.
Great.
Sweet potato casserole with gravy.
gravy.
Questionable, but probably delicious.
He's a condiments guy. If
Yes.
he
I
would
love
put
sauce.
ketchup on his
Got it.
ketchup
Yeah.
if he could.
My sister once
Yeah.
got me a shirt saying I put ketchup on my ketchup. Yeah, I'm a big sauce guy. To me,
You make a nice
Dino Nugs.
a nice steak and you've marinated it for like
Oh
a day and a half.
no!
here it comes.
And who pulls out the A1?
No, I'm respectful. But if you marinate it that long, I will eat it with the marinade. And okay.
Do you try it? You try the steak first, right?
course.
Before
But
the
then he goes
A1
on a
gets
big
popped
long
out.
rant about how many bottles of A1 are sold across the world each year.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
So-
Do you carry it in a little holster on your belt when you?
One time I got in trouble. I was judging a chili cook-off, and I picked the one that turned out to be a Hormel. Like someone just made Hormel chili, and they were like, dude, it was like an experiment to like see. This is why they don't let me judge
They're
the
the
chili
control.
cook-off anymore.
He got kicked off
Right.
of judging.
But I digress. I say that there's a reason Hormel sells like 1 billion cans of chili every year. They make
Okay.
good chili, right? I'm just saying. All right, let's go on to number 2. Lightning round, living up to its name here.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, your favorite Christmas song, Katie. What's their favorite? That song that plays every Christmas.
I don't know. That's hard.
Okay, you
I'm just gonna go with Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells. All
'cause-
right, that's
You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just fun for the
fine.
kids,
It's fine.
and I know the words kind of.
yeah, right.
I
'Cause
can
we sing it
maybe
every year.
sing it on key.
It's a good one.
Maybe I
We
could.
sing it every
Oh.
we sing it every year at
I
the Christmas tree
Let's hear
lighting.
it.
What's
How
your-
about Noel? That's another good one.
That's nice. That's nice.
Nice
You got a
classic.
favorite? You got a favorite?
I would say the entire soundtrack to Home Alone, but
Oh, okay.
I
That's
can't.
fine.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't. I don't know. There's
Well-
the one. I guess the one most popular.
Yeah.
Is yours gonna be like a Beatles?
Yeah,
version?
it's "War Is Over" by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Yeah, that's the best. That's the best one in my opinion. But anyway, again, this is how you do the judgmental lightning round.
yeah. See, we're not.
Number 3, you're gonna love this question. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
all of them.
Oh, all of them.
I
You
mean,
have-
if we're talking about the most recent.
yeah, what's your most favorite?
album.
Okay,
Jeez, I
off of
haven't
the
heard.
Life of a Showgirl.
I mean, I like them all, but Wood's very catchy. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
it's very like Jackson
I don't know if I've
5.
heard-
Do-do-do.
Yeah, okay.
The new stuff.
All right.
Has a lot of meaning behind
you got
it.
a favorite Tay-Tay song, Corey?
I saw the concert about 1 million times on Netflix or whatever. Trying to think.
That's the last album.
Is the one with the snake where she's like, bow, 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 psh, and she's
that's Are You Ready for It? And that's a good
something like
song.
that. Yeah.
My God,
You're
yeah.
allowed to judge here. This is
That's
a judge,
not- okay,
this
that
is a
was- is that pretty good?
Yeah, this
For
is
a
a judge.
second, I was like,
yeah.
what's he? And then I was like, oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready
All
for
right.
it?
What
That's right.
Hold on. What's your favorite Taylor Swift
Oh,
song?
I have a deep sense of self-preservation, so I'm going to pass on this one. Although, actually, the answer would be Shake It Off.
Okay, because see, if you don't, by not choosing a side, you're choosing a side.
Well, do
That's
you
what I'm
remember that in there's a connection to Shake It Off in Midway?
there
Mr.
is.
Steele Rouse was
What?
Steele Rouse, who's the chair of the Code
Yeah.
Enforcement Board and a great attorney. He him and his fraternity brothers made a kind of one-shot spoof, not spoof, but a one-shot reel of them lip syncing to Shake It Off.
What?
And
And
they
got a cease and desist, of course, as you do. But after the cease and
Did
desist,
she sign it?
no. Then Taylor found out about the cease and desist. I think her her attorneys were like, "We gotta
Right.
shut this down."
Shut it down.
And Taylor then found out about it, and she invited them to like a concert. Yeah,
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's my favorite Taylor Swift.
That
song.
is an amazing story.
Yeah. Everybody knows I'm
what
a
a
big
good
Taylor Swift
person
fan.
she is.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
huge. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
Isn't she great, Grayson?
I'm a complete sellout. Number 4, favorite meal. Okay, and this is a Mondays question more than anything. 'Cause Mondays, I mean, sometimes it's, great Monday. I need something to get me through. Like a meal at one of our fantastic restaurants can get you through, and on those tough Mondays. So I'm asking you for your favorite Monday meal in Midway. And keep in mind, I mean, we got so many different you're going to be picking from one restaurant, which is always dangerous to do.
Yes.
But think about it. I mean, from all these restaurants, you got Holly Hill Inn, you got Heirloom, you got Don Jockey, you got Gibson's. You got Brown Barrel. You got Goose and Gander. You got Wallace Station. Yes, we claim them. You can take them over our dead, cold hands for sales. You got Corner Grocery. Has good grub down there.
Oh, my gosh.
Come on.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
So there's just what would be if you're like it's a gloomy Monday like today? Well, I know. Sorry, this is coming out on a Wednesday.
I did go to a restaurant today.
Yeah?
On a gloomy Monday.
Yeah?
And I went to Don Jockey
Okay.
and had a Midway burrito.
See, if you
With cheese sauce.
So Katie's recommendation is the Midway burrito with cheese sauce. The reason she does the cheese sauce is because the actual sauce is so spicy that it will. You'll go to the Corner Grocery. And get some Pepsi. That's what you'll do. You'll get you some Tums.
Glass.
Yeah.
Hook me up, brother.
But if you like spicy, get it with the sauce that they put on it. All right, that's a good answer. You got one, Corey? You got a Monday meal in Midway? I know you're a Versailles, you're a Versailles resident, but you spend time here.
And Mondays, I do make the travel up here sometimes just because there's not a lot going on. A lot of places are closed on Monday, but man, oh man, see, this is tough because there's so many good ones. But whatever, I'm gonna say it. I'm privy to Don Jockey. I've gone to Don Jockey's. I'm not selling out, I promise.
The correct answer, guys, you're both right. You get partial credit. The correct answer was you get a meal from each of those places.
That's right. Yeah,
And-
sure.
And,
Gotcha.
and as I do every Monday.
You mentioned the bakery as well.
Yeah,
Get
Midway
yourself
Bakery.
dessert.
Put on the card.
Gosh, or their breakfast sandwiches there too.
Yeah.
The correct answer is when you're really gloomy on Monday, you go buy a meal at every single place.
Got it.
And you then judge yourself for eating that much food at one moment of time.
Judge the
Obviously, that's
hospital
probably
bill.
not the healthiest thing in the world to do.
That's the answer I would expect from
Little
an elected
appies.
official.
Right,
in
exactly.
Midway.
Right. Exactly.
Very smart.
But it does.
Yes.
It does bring up the point. Can you believe how much great food we have in Midway?
That's
Kentucky?
crazy.
Unbelievable when you think about it. Oh
Amazing.
my gosh! All right, last question, and this is just for
Six,
Katie. Sorry,
but-
Corey, you're leaving you off this
All
one.
right,
This
all
would be
right.
this would be weird if this was for you.
All right, fine.
Grayson Vandegrift, great husband, or the greatest husband? You're on the lightning round.
The greatest,
Wow,
obviously.
hold on, let me write this down. That is a good answer.
Take her
That's
picture.
a good answer.
Video. Get on video.
Congratulations, Katie. You did a wonderful job on Midway's first lightning round. This was a really fun, episode, folks. To you and all the women out there, all the things you do in our lives, we shouldn't just wait till when is it, May, when we celebrate Mother's Day? We shouldn't just wait till then.
Every
We
day
should be
is Mother's
celebrating
Day,
you
right?
all year round. Thank you for all you do, Katie. Thank you on behalf of our family. Oh, wait, you're the leader of our family, so you should say on behalf of our family.
Thank
but
me.
on behalf of just myself, thank you for all
Yes.
that you do.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. And hey, Thanksgiving's coming up, folks. stay safe out there. Stay safe with Halloween and trick or treat. And Mr. Chairman, thank you once again. And Katie,
my pleasure.
Thank
you, Katie. This was a good sode.
This was a good sode. All right, you all. Till next time. Peace out.